Boom! What it do? It's your boy Stupid Speaker, aka your cleaning guy to cleaning business success. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, if you are a first time watcher on my channel, please subscribe to the channel. That would mean a lot. If you are someone that is back again, I want to say thank you for the support. Once again, you can hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. We drop videos every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Whether you're someone that has been watching my videos or you're a new viewer, go watch my previous videos. All of my videos stack upon one of the others, so you'll see that a lot of things that we talk about in different videos also apply, but also have information from the videos prior to. So definitely go watch my previous videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as well. Once again, hit that bell notification. Now, the two things, well, I guess two links that I want you to focus on. If you go to the detail of this video, we have two links that I really want you guys to focus on. The first one is a school community link. That's where we teach people how to start, automate, and scale their remote cleaning company as well. This free consultation. My God, I say this all the time. Book a free consultation. We have that free consultation link in the details of the video. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. If you're looking to start a remote cleaning business, maybe you're trying to pay off debt. Maybe you're trying to save money for your child's college fund. Maybe you're trying to take your family on a vacation, right? You can use this remote cleaning business to get it done. And the beauty of that is you can still do it with a 9-to-5, or you can just transition from a 9-to-5 to full-time entrepreneurship using a remote cleaning business model. So, with that being said, I want to get into this video. It's going to be actually a pretty quick video. I just want to talk about scaling from 1 cleaner to 5 cleaners, right? Or scaling from 1 cleaner to more cleaners in general. And so this video is going to be a bit quick, only because, you know, everybody may not have a remote cleaning business. You may be looking to start one. Don't forget to book that free consultation. But I just want to kind of drop this video for those that are starting already and you're like, okay, you know what? I have 1 cleaner. I'm getting a little bit of traction, but like, how can I actually get more traction within this? Not more traction, but how can I actually get more cleaners because I'm starting to get more traction? Maybe you want to put more money into marketing, so forth and so on. So real quick, scaling from 1 cleaner to 5 cleaners. And I always say this, if you see me look this way, this way, this way, I got my laptop, I do monitors, you know, I got my lights, I got all my whole setup here, my cool mic right here, lights right here. You know how we do it. Come on. So to start, first, make sure your system works. Before hiring more cleaners, make sure your system is solid. You should already have a cleaning checklist, a pricing system, a way to book jobs, and a complaint/re-clean process. Funny enough, this is what I mean by my information stacks upon one or the other. If you go to the previous videos, I want to say the previous 1 or 2 videos, we talk about SOPs. We talk about standards of procedure on how to deal with the complaints and the re-clean process. So let's even say you're watching this video, you're like, man, I don't even have one. You can literally go back to my prior video and see that I already talk about how to do this. Boom, we got you. If your system is messing with 1 cleaner, it will be chaos with 5. Look, when you're starting your cleaning business, before you're trying to just jump the gun, this is a mistake I made, right? Don't just jump the gun on things. Whether it's getting more than 1 cleaner, whether it's adding certain systems and automations to your back end, right? Make sure that what you got now is working. Excuse me. Make sure that what you got now is working, and it applies to the 1 cleaner as well. If your system is flawed, if you don't have a checklist, if you don't have a good pricing system, if you don't have a set system on how you onboard contractors, if you don't have a set system on how you pay cleaners, what does that look like? How frequently do you pay them? Do you require insurance? Do they have to have the cleaning supplies? If you don't have these set things in place, you're trying to go from 1 to 5. It is only going to make your systems more chaotic and more messy. So what I tell people to do is master the little things first before you try to expand to something bigger, right? And I guess I would say entrepreneurship term, we call that skill stacking, right? Master 1 skill first and then stack upon that skill. Same thing with this. Don't just go from 1 cleaner to 5 cleaners, right? You don't do that, right? If you go to my previous videos, we talk about just hiring cleaners fast out of desperation. You don't want to scale from 1 cleaner to 5 cleaner out of desperation and your foundation is not set, because what happens to a house that is on bad foundation? It crumbles. So with that being said, make sure that your system works first. Make sure that you can check off, okay, before I even get this next 2, 3, 4, 5 subcontractors, I have everything set, right? And sometimes I know when you get your first one, there are mistakes that you may make with your first 1 or 2, and I get it. And so just make sure that 1, you're watching all my videos to avoid mistakes that I already made, and 2, you're being mindful of what's going on, right? And you're taking notes, understanding, okay, like this is where I went wrong, this is where I went wrong, this is where I can do better. Especially when you onboard that first cleaner, first subcontractor, learn as much as possible about that and from the process, so that by the time you go from 1 to 5, you have a definite system that you know works. Second, don't wait until you're overwhelmed. Many owners hire too late. They wait until they're overbooked. Clients are waiting day for availability. Jobs are getting rushed. Instead, start recruiting before you desperately need help. So this is what I mean by that. You don't want to be in a position where you're desperately needing help to actually get cleaners, right? And so with that being said, and that's why I say in my previous videos, don't be, I'm not saying don't get a bunch of bookings, right? If you can handle the bookings, and that's the difference. If you can handle the bookings, if you can't handle the bookings, don't sit here and take a bunch of these bookings and you don't have the right amount of contractors, nor do you have the system, right? And don't get me wrong, some people can work through the problem, but it's not for everybody. And in a game where the most important things is getting reoccurring clients, because reoccurring clients earn the profits. Every time you deal with a customer, you want to give a customer 110%. So with that being said, you don't want to be in a position in which your clients are waiting to book or the job's getting rushed because you have one contractor, right, and that's trying to do a bunch of different appointments. So when you're scaling from 1 to 5 cleaners, right, I just wanted to put that in there. Don't do it desperately, because when you do it desperately, when you wait till you desperately need cleaners, going back to my previous videos, once again, my videos stack upon one another, you are going to get bad cleaners. And you'll find yourself from 1 cleaner to 5 cleaner right back to 1 cleaner. Because the honest truth about it is, if the cleaners are bad and they suck at what they do, you're going to have to stop working with them. Because if you don't start working with them, your business and your money takes a hit. And your reputation as well. So it's a domino effect, right? So that's why I said don't wait till you're overwhelmed to do that. Because if you do that in a matter in which you're overwhelmed or desperate for bookings, you're going to find yourself getting the wrong cleaners. And I always say it is better to have 3-4 solid teams that are really, really good at what they do than to have 10 to 12 bad or mid cleaners. You don't want mid-grade cleaners. You don't want bad cleaners. You want top tier. You want A-list talent. And I'd rather you have 4 teams that are A-list talent and work through that than have 12 teams and people are coming late, jobs are being rushed, communication sucks, professionalism is not there. You don't want to be in that position. And so last but not least, like I said, I'm going to make this a very quick video. Always be recruiting. I put this in my previous video as well. Recruiting is one of the harder parts when you're starting a cleaning business, right? It's finding talent, especially now that people are learning about more things. You're having you start realizing, sorry guys, I think I'm looking at something. You start realizing that, sorry everybody, speaking of cleaners, right? I have such a good relationship with my cleaners, they can contact me anytime. But you start realizing that it can get pretty tough. It can get pretty tough trying to sit here and get good cleaning, especially as they're learning how to do things themselves and people are starting to pay more for cleaning. So I say that scaling requires a pipeline of cleaners. You need to find ways to find cleaners, Facebook groups, Indeed, Craigslist, refer from current cleaners, which that's the bread and butter right there. I love referral from current cleaners. Even if you only need 1 cleaner today, keep building your list. Continue to build your list. I always say this, right? So what I usually say is, before you actually get a lot of cleaners, I would say get 1 contractor while you're building your leads. You start getting, some leads. Usually that 1 contractor can, especially if they have a partner, they know some people, they can help you out, handle these cleanings. But as you're starting to get more cleanings, even if it's giving your 1 contractor consistent cleanings, start building it and getting a list of other contractors, because that contractor is gonna have their own personal needs, families, children, religion, whatever they may have to take care of, and they may not always be available, right? And so at least we're having a second one. You can have a backup, and on top of that, if you have a good amount of leads coming in, you can split it between them 2, right? So let's say you're giving one person 5 or 6 a week, right? You can give them 3 and 3, or maybe you can do 4 and 2, just because you have that one that's really good and they've been doing it and you've built a rapport and trust with them, and do 4 and 2, and just to have that second backup cleaner or contractor start getting some work in themselves. And because even 2 or 3 a week helps out a cleaner, right? Cleaners are looking for work. And so with that being said, you always want to be recruiting, right? You always want to be recruiting, having people there. Remember, not every cleaner is going to be a good cleaner. So if you're always recruiting, don't be afraid to be a bit anal. Attention to detail. Remember, because the cleaner is not good, you take a hit, your brand takes a hit, your money takes a hit, and your pocket takes a hit overall. So really, like I said, I know for those that are looking to start a cleaning business, you may not be able to use this information now, but for those that have started or someone that's getting ready to take action real quick, this would be something good because you'll notice depending on how you do it, if you put your money into marketing, you can go from having, a couple clients within a month to 10, 20, 30 clients within a month. If you do the math, 20 clients within a month and five clients a week, right? That could be 5 in one day. That could be one a day, Monday through Friday. But remember, if you have one contractor, that contractor probably has their own appointments too. So there's not a guarantee that they'll be able to take one of your appointments every single day. They might be, but and that's just on a bare minimum side, right? You can have 100. You can literally have 100 leads, 100 bookings in 1 month, right? 100 bookings in 1 month. If we do it divided by about a 30-day month, you're looking at about three and some change. Obviously, like 3 bookings a day, right? And so you always want to be recruiting as well. But going back to point number 2, you don't want to wait to have a bunch of leads to the point where it's like, oh my God, I need a cleaner. And then now at that point, you water down your system that you should have had from obviously number 1. You water down your system because you were trying to get a cleaner in quick, right? And at that point, it becomes a problem. Or even worse, you don't even have a system. Going back to number 1. Even worse, you don't even have a system on how you're supposed to do this, how you onboard your contractor, and now it's chaos. So, once again, I'm not going to take your time. I want to say thank you guys for being here on this video. I appreciate you guys. I always appreciate the support. Once again, if you really found value from this video, like the video. That means a lot. Comment below as well. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification. Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. School community. Join the free community. It's free. Once again, free consultation. Oh my God, guys. Literally, it's a free consultation. Everything to gain, nothing to lose. Book that. Get in touch with me. Let's see how I can help you out. Maybe you have questions about this, or maybe you have questions about something within your cleaning business, or maybe you just want to talk about it and say, hey, I've been thinking about doing. I've been watching your videos, and maybe this is something I'm looking into. So once again, I will see you guys in the next video, and as always, peace, love, and happiness. Yeah.